rain for a while. So I don't know. I heard it was maybe a good chance down there to rain. Maybe, I don't know. So hopefully it was good for us practicing a little bit today.
What kind of problems does Oklahoma pose on offense?
I mean, quite a bit. They got some playmakers now. You know, it all starts with Six, Baker, great player. You know, he's got all the accolades for every reason. He's earned them. You know, just we got to find ways to stop him. You know, we're gonna do that. You know, try to contain him, make him throw the ball. You know, we got to cover in the back end. And, you know, we got some stuff for him. But I mean, it's not just him though. They got running backs. You know, they don't just have one dominant guy. They rotate like 3 guys. You know, they're all really good. Wide receivers are good. Tight ends really good. So, and obviously their O line's big, can move. So, you know, they present a lot of problems for us. But you know, we just got to focus on ourselves right now and you know, preparing for them.
Ray was talking a little bit about how he takes some pride in at times where maybe taking out 2 guys can open up a hole for guys like you to make a play. How often do you see that where he's having a constant impact, opening up things for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I see it quite a bit. You know, whenever I see like a guard down, usually I'm kind of shooting that gap real quick. You know, and what's happening is they're usually double teaming Ray or they're double teaming Brunel Trent. You know, I can't thank those guys enough for what they do. Obviously, you know, that's their job is to, you know, take on the big guys, you know, and you know, get them distracted from us so that we can fill the gaps and make the plays. And you know, the whole year the D-line's been killing it for us, us backers. So.
And, you know, Campbell called him an unsung hero. Is that kind of a fitting?
Is that right?
Yeah,
definitely. You know, like all those guys. None of those guys get any praise for what they do. You know, the O-line, they all get hit every play. You know, they're the ones that are banged up and no one recognizes them at all unless you're like a big time guy. You know, but like I said, they've been doing incredible for us all year, and they're going to continue to do that.
How does your job change when you guys go from a 3-man front or to a 4-man front, or vice versa? Given, you know, they have to take on more of the load with a 3-man front.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're in a 3-man front, you know, some linemen, you know, have the free run right at you, which makes it pretty difficult, you know, to get off a block or to see things. And you know, we've been working on it, but you know, a lot of the things that we've been doing has been, you know, good for us. We've been working in and out of those situations, presenting different things, different looks. So, you know, that's just what we've been doing to try to, you know, accumulate for that situation.
How have you adapted when you have to, you know, learn a 4-3 or 4-2-5 and then go to a 3-3-5 and things like that? How have you kind of, as you're still learning the position in general, tried to pick up the different variations that the defense would have?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like learning a new offense, just going with it, you know. I mean, if I ever have any questions, I mean, coaches always say, you know, just call him. You know, I'm always talking to Vite. You know, he's helping me all the time. Me and Jack Spreen up here every morning watching film together. You know, and Vite comes in there and shows us some things, and we watch on our own. But, I mean, it's just like, you know, every week you're putting in something new. Every team does something a little different, you know. And you know, last week against Texas, you know, they thought, you know, to put a 3-down in was the best for us, and you know, that's what we did, and we went out and executed actually pretty well. You know, we're probably going to stick with it, you know, and try to put more things with what's going on, and you know, just learning it really hasn't been that big of a deal. I mean, it's pretty much the same things we've been doing just out of a 3-man front. You just got to understand gaps and things.
How valuable was it to have Kamari back out there just as another captain, another senior, with his ability?
Yeah, I think it's huge. You know, he's one of those guys that's a vocal leader. He's been on the defense for a long time. You know, and he knows what's going on. It's good to have those people out there in the back end, you know, yelling down what's going on and certain things, you know. So I think it's huge, and he's a captain, you know, for a reason. He's a leader. He's vocal. He's a captain of the whole team and of the defense, you know. So we're, you know, working together, trying to get things going as a defense, and you know, he does a great job with communication out there. So I think it's huge that we have him back.
Jacob Park is having his first week of quarterback criticism from fans, if you will. Do you appreciate maybe a little bit what he's going through, and how does it feel to be on the defensive side where not so much you can't hide, but not getting that same pressure?
Yeah, I mean, I've been through the situation before, you know, where you play bad, everyone wants you to be benched right away. You know, that's kind of the spotlight you're in at quarterback. But, you know, Jacob, he's not the type of guy that's going to take that personal. You know, he came back to practice today. doing well. You know, and it just wasn't his game last week for whatever reason, and you know, he knows what he did wrong, and he'll fix those things. He'll come back even stronger this week, and you know, he doesn't let those things phase him. That's just the type of guy he is. He just really doesn't care what people think. And, you know, that's like the mentality you got to have as a quarterback. You just got to have a short memory and move on from everything, because no matter what you do, right or wrong, there's always going to be someone that's going to criticize you in that position.